What is up, you guys? Roger here. Had a little bit of an hiatus, but I'm back. Been super busy helping clients reach their goal of home ownership, helping a lot of people buy houses right now. So very, very grateful for that. And on top of that, if you've been watching my videos, I just moved. So with the move and the clients, I've been wiped out, haven't been able to make any videos, but I'm getting settled in the new house, getting back on track. So actually sitting in the new house made me contemplate how I got here, because I've been wanting to buy another property for years now. Basically, here's a quick story. I bought my first property when I was 26, sold it when I was 29, started my business. It's been 5 years since I've started my business, and first time buying another house. So this made me really reflect on how I got here, because 5 years ago, I was in bad shape financially. I mean, I sold my house, I had some money, but I started my company, and 3 years in, I was in a bunch of debt. And basically I was about 50 grand in debt. And I started thinking, how did I get from 50 grand in debt to 2 years later, buying a property? And that's what I'm gonna share with you guys. The one thing that helped me go from 50 grand in debt to thriving business, cash in the bank, and being able to buy my house was one thing. I'm gonna show you what it is. And I look at it when I'm working at my desk. I'm looking right at it all the time. Let me show you guys. Oh man, I don't know if you guys could see that, but I got some books in there. Let's zoom in. Oh, there it is. Think and Grow Rich. This book is and was the turning point from being broke and in debt to where I am today. So just to give you a quick background, if you haven't read this book, this is a must read. Even if you're a salaried employee working at a company, you have to read this book. It does not matter. Just to give you guys a quick background, Napoleon Hill wrote this book in 1937. 15 million copies of this book were sold during the Great Depression of the 30s and 40s. Basically, what Napoleon Hill did was he followed and interviewed and studied and spent a lot of time with the entrepreneurs of the day. So let me just give you a few. Some of the people that Napoleon Hill spent time with, interviewed in writing this book, Think and Grow Rich. Andrew Carnegie, net worth in 1919, 475 million, okay? Imagine having 475 million today, okay? We're talking like Jay-Z and Beyonce. They're worth probably something like that. Think LeBron, okay? That kind of money. Now think about having that money in 1919, 100 years ago. Think about that for a second. That's insane. Another person he studied, followed, spent time with, Henry Ford. Henry Ford, obviously Ford Motor Company, Ford, which are still on the road today. Henry Ford would be worth 200 billion today. Alexander Graham Bell, inventor of the telephone. John D. Rockefeller, net worth of 340 billion in today's money. Thomas Edison, Luther Burbank, Charles Schwab. Just to name a few of the people that Napoleon Hill studied to write this book, which till to this day, if you ask any entrepreneur, any successful person, has read this book. Now, I personally didn't read it. I did the audiobook. So I'll leave the link in the description. I listened to the 10-hour audiobook, which was the full book plus additional commentary. So 10 hours, I spent an hour a day. I went through it once and I went through it twice. And even 2 years later, I'll listen to this every 6 months, an hour a day, and just blast it out in 10 days. So the contents of this book are basically 13 key principles. So I highly recommend, whether you're looking to buy a property, whether you're looking to grow your net worth, invest in other things, start a side business, invest in stocks, whatever the case, it does not matter who you are, what walk of life, what your current employment position is, whether you're a W-2, 1099, business owner, you have to read the book. And let me tell you, I'm going to walk you through what it did for me. So 2018, 2019, I forget exactly, it was 2 years ago. I started my business with my business partner and we were treading water. We were at the worst. I was about 50,000 in debt, maybe had like 5 or 10 grand in the bank. I was just making enough money to get by. I had a negative net worth. I wasn't worth shit. Actually, a homeless guy on the street was worth more than I was, you know, being in that much debt. Since I read that book, applied it to my life, my business, everything that I do, I went from having a negative net worth, 40 to 50,000 in debt, to, as of today, okay, so it went from negative 50,000 today, 150 cash in the bank, not $150, 150,000 cash in the bank. I got engaged, and getting engaged entails getting a ring for when you propose to your fiance. My fiance has very high taste, and I'm totally okay with that because, you know, I'm a simple guy. She likes the nicer things, and I'm gonna get her what she wants. And that ring cost me about the price of a starter Mercedes. Okay, like maybe not like an S-Class, but a starter Mercedes. That's how much it costs to get that ring. So 150 in the bank, I was able to buy that ring. Zero debt. I paid off all of my debt, no debt whatsoever. I put 50,000 as a down payment on this house that I bought here in Gilbert, Arizona. And in order to buy this house, I paid $40,000 in taxes to the government. So 150 in the bank, 50,000 in debt, 50,000 down payment, the ring and the taxes. I mean, we're talking close to like $250,000, $300,000 of a swing from being in the negative to where I am today in 2 years. And if you guys have been watching my channels or following me from the beginning, first of all, thank you so much. Thank you for getting me over 1,000 subscribers. I really appreciate it. And I'm so happy to be helping these homeowners, you know, first-time homeowners, helping them through the process to getting their house. But I'm a regular guy, nothing special. And about 31, 32 years old, I was in the hole. I was in the hole and I was negative. My net worth was negative. I wasn't worth shit. So after reading this book and really believing it, really buying into it and following it religiously and listening to it twice over and over, and not just listening to it, but really taking what I read to heart. And I was in a place where I had nothing to lose, right? I was like, look, I'm in debt. Fuck it. I'm going to read this book and I'm going to do exactly as it says, because why not? What I've done so far has gotten me here, gotten me into negative territory. So what could it hurt? What could it hurt for me to read this book and do every single thing that it says? Napoleon Hill says, and if I had to choose one thing that got me to this point that I am today, where I was in debt, now I'm financially thriving, and I also have investments in Bitcoin. If you guys are watching this video, you look up Bitcoin right now, it's fucking going crazy. So I'm not even counting that in my, you know, assets, right? So if I could do it, you could do it. If you're in a place right now and you're discouraged because you're in debt and you're like, how am I gonna buy a house? I'm in debt. You can do it, okay? It's gonna take some sacrifice. It's gonna take work. It always does. Nothing's for free. One of the things that you'll learn in this book, the amount of compensation, the amount of money that's going to come to you is in direct proportion to how much value you are going to give to others. So if you're giving value, you're going to get compensated monetarily. It's the law. It's the law of the universe. It's the law of money. If you are providing value to the world, whatever it may be, you will get that back in exact direct proportion monetarily. That's just how it works. So don't be discouraged. I was there. Read the book, listen to the audiobook, which I'm going to leave in the description of this video. And I just want to share that with you guys, because if I had to point one thing, that's what it would be, is this book, this audiobook that got me here today. Obviously, there's a lot of things that you have to do, but if you want to start in one place, read that book, follow it religiously, and it will make your home buying dream come true. Even if it looks grim right now, and it's not gonna happen. I promise you. If I could do it, I'm a regular guy. I'm a regular dude. If I could do it, you could do it. So read the book, leave your comment if you have some positive results. If you've read the book already, please leave a comment. Let us know about your experience. What did you learn? What was your biggest takeaway? And how has your life transformed since reading this book? And if you haven't, pick it up. Listen to the audiobook on YouTube. It's free. So that's it. It's nice to be back. I have office now. I don't know if you could see a little different background. I'm probably going to be doing some more remodeling and changes. You know, I got a lot of cabinets up here. I don't know if I need that much storage. I'll probably get rid of those, but I'm excited to be back. Excited to be bringing you guys information, content. And even though I'm in Arizona, I'm working remotely. I'm still serving my clients in LA and all over California, actually. You know, the loans I could do completely remotely. So if you're looking to refinance, you're looking to buy a house, please schedule a call. Happy to help you out buying a house in LA, San Francisco, San Diego, whatever it may be. I do loans all across California. And I do have a pretty good network of realtors who work for me and my company Vantage. And just a good network of referrals in general. If you need a good real estate agent, I can refer you to someone in your area. So that's about it. Thank you guys so much. If you're new to the channel, welcome, subscribe, like the videos. We're talking all things real estate and mortgage related. If you're looking to buy a house, and even if you're not in California, a lot of the things we talk about will still apply to you, because whether you're buying a house in California or Texas, there's basic, simple, foundational information that you have to know, and that's what we're bringing all the time. So stay tuned, keep watching. I'm glad to be back. Thank you guys all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.